Welcome to Whispers in the Wind, Stories of True Crime. The chilling tale of the Trailside Killer. In the quiet suburbs of California's Bay Area, an aura of terror shrouded the picturesque hiking trails during the late 1970s and early 1980s. This was the haunting era of David Joseph Carpenter, a man who would become infamously known as the Trailside Killer. Over the span of 2 years, Carpenter's reign of terror sent shockwaves through the region as he stalked, abducted, and murdered numerous victims along popular hiking trails. David Joseph Carpenter was born on May 6, 1930, in San Francisco, California. Raised in a dysfunctional family, Carpenter's early life was marked by instability and a propensity for trouble. As he grew older, his criminal record began to accumulate, including convictions for theft, burglary, and sexual assault. This pattern of behavior would serve as an ominous precursor to his future reign of terror. In 1979, Carpenter's name first appeared on the radar of law enforcement when he was arrested and convicted for the sexual assault of 2 women in the San Francisco Bay Area. However, his life sentence was reduced on appeal, and he was released on parole in 1985. It was during this period of freedom that he embarked on his gruesome killing spree. Carpenter's trail of bloodshed began in August 1979, with the murder of 2 young women, Ann Alderson and Diane O'Connell, on Mount Tamalpais. Both women had been brutally attacked while hiking, and their deaths sent shockwaves through the Bay Area. Authorities had a killer on the loose, and panic began to spread. As Carpenter's body count continued to rise, law enforcement agencies across California initiated a massive manhunt. The FBI joined the investigation, recognizing the severity of the case. The community was gripped by fear, and hiking trails, once serene, became places of anxiety and dread. Carpenter's modus operandi was chillingly consistent. He would lurk on hiking trails, often targeting lone female hikers. Armed with a handgun, he would abduct his victims, sexually assault them, and ultimately murder them. His calculated approach, coupled with a propensity for violence, made him a dangerous and elusive adversary. Despite his brutality, Carpenter's victims demonstrated remarkable resilience. Several survivors came forward to provide valuable insights into his appearance and behavior, helping law enforcement develop composite sketches and a psychological profile. These survivors played a critical role in the ongoing investigation. In 1984, David Joseph Carpenter was arrested and charged with the murders of several victims, including Richard Stowers and Cynthia Moreland. The trial, which took place in Santa Clara County, garnered significant media attention. Carpenter's defense team argued that he suffered from a multiple personality disorder, attempting to paint him as mentally ill. However, the prosecution presented compelling evidence of his guilt, and Carpenter was ultimately found guilty. Carpenter received a sentence of death for his heinous crimes, but California's lengthy appeals process meant that he remained on death row for decades. While incarcerated, Carpenter's violent tendencies did not abate. He was involved in a number of violent altercations with other inmates, further solidifying his reputation as a dangerous and unpredictable individual. The Trailside Killer's reign of terror had a lasting impact on the Bay Area. Hiking trails, once places of solace and natural beauty, became associated with fear and apprehension. The scars left on the community were not easily erased, and many continued to look over their shoulders, haunted by the specter of Carpenter's crimes. David Joseph Carpenter's motives for his gruesome crimes remain a subject of speculation. Was it a compulsion driven by a psychological disorder, or did he harbor a deeper, more sinister agenda? Despite his conviction, some questions remain unanswered, leaving a lingering sense of unease. David Joseph Carpenter's life came to a close on April 26, 2019, when he died of natural causes while still on death row. His death marked the end of a dark chapter in California's history, but the scars left by the Trailside Killer's reign of terror will forever haunt the memories of those who lived through that harrowing time. The story of David Joseph Carpenter, the Trailside Killer, serves as a chilling reminder of the capacity for violence that can lurk in the shadows of society. His reign of terror left a community traumatized, and forever changed, and his name remains etched in infamy in the annals of true crime history. The pursuit of justice in his case was relentless, but it also raised haunting questions about the depths of human depravity and the enduring scars left by a killer's rampage. Thank you for joining me here at Whispers in the Wind. If you enjoy this channel, please like, share, and subscribe.